The trash collector's wisdom. A woman stands on a bridge at midnight, her PhD certificate in one hand, tears streaming down her face. She is about to let it fall into the river below when a voice behind her says, "That paper won't solve your problem, ma'am." She turns. It's Marcus, a 67-year-old trash collector finishing his night shift. Dr. Elena Rodriguez has 3 degrees from Harvard, MIT, and Oxford. She's published in every major journal, won awards, built a career envied by millions. But tonight she received the call. Her teenage daughter attempted suicide. Left a note saying, "Mom knows everything about the world, but nothing about me." Elena's voice cracks as she faces this stranger in the darkness. I studied psychology, philosophy, neuroscience for 15 years. I've counseled hundreds of patients. I've written books on human behavior. How did I fail at the one thing that actually mattered? How did I not see my own daughter drowning? Marcus sets down his trash bag slowly, and something in his eyes makes her stop talking. "May I tell you something?" He asks quietly. 20 years ago, I was like you, Marcus begins, his voice steady and calm. Not a doctor, but successful. I was a corporate executive, corner office on the 40th floor. I had all the answers, or so I thought. I could tell you market trends, profit margins, strategic synergies. Elena looks skeptical. This man in worn gloves and a reflective vest, an executive? Then my son overdosed in our basement, Marcus continues, his eyes never leaving hers. He was 17. I was upstairs on a conference call about quarterly earnings. I was so busy climbing the ladder, I didn't see him falling off the edge of the world. I lost him that night. Lost everything after that. My marriage, my career, my identity. I ended up here collecting what people throw away. And you know what I discovered? He pauses, picking up a crumpled paper from his bag. I learned that people throw away what they don't value in the moment. And we all throw away time with the people we love because we think there is an infinite supply of it. We think there's always tomorrow to have that conversation, always next week to really listen, always next year to be fully present. Your daughter doesn't need your degrees, Dr. Rodriguez. She needs your presence. Not your knowledge, but your attention. Not your wisdom about the world, but your understanding of her world. Elena's hands start to tremble. Something about his words is cutting through all her intellectual defenses. Every single morning, Marcus continues, I collect trash from the richest neighborhoods in this city. Beautiful homes worth millions. Luxury cars in every driveway. Success on every doorstep. And you know what I find most often in those bins? Printed family photographs. Thrown away, replaced by digital files that no one ever looks at. Birthday cards never opened. Children's drawings from school tossed out to make space for more important papers. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a worn photograph, protected by a plastic sleeve. This is my son, Daniel. I carry him everywhere now. I found this picture in my own trash can 3 days after his funeral. My wife had thrown it away in her grief. I've kept it ever since. It's too late for me to give him my time. But Dr. Rodriguez, it's not too late for your daughter. Elena's voice breaks as she whispers, but I was trying to give her a better future. Everything I did, every hour I worked, every achievement, it was all supposed to build a better life for her. How is that wrong? Tears are flowing freely now, her carefully constructed world crumbling. Marcus steps closer, his voice gentle but firm. You built her a museum, but she needed a home. You gave her a blueprint for success, but she needed a map to your heart. Tell me something, doctor. When was the last time you sat with her and did nothing? Not helping with homework, not driving her to activities, not planning her future. Just that doc being together. Elena opens her mouth, then closes it. She can't remember. Marcus nods, understanding in his weathered face. I collect trash at the university too. Every semester, I watch students like your daughter Brilliant kids drowning in pressure. You know what I see in their trash cans? Anxiety medication bottles, goodbye letters written but not sent. And you know what I never see? Evidence that someone just listened to them. The night wind picks up and Elena pulls her coat tighter. So what do I do now? How do I fix 15 years of mistakes? How do I become the mother she needed when I've been so focused on becoming the professional everyone expected? Her voice is desperate, raw, stripped of all pretense. Marcus smiles for the first time, and it transforms his entire face. You start by going to that hospital right now. You sit by her bed, and you tell her the truth, that you were wrong, that you confused excellence with love, achievement with connection, success with happiness. You tell her that she is more important than every degree on your wall, every paper you've published, every award you've won, and then you listen, really listen. Not to fix her, not to analyze her, not to solve her. Just to hear her. He picks up his trash bag, preparing to continue his route. The wisest thing I ever learned came from this job. Dr. Rodriguez. Every night, I see what people value by what they keep and what they discard. The truly wealthy people, they don't throw away time with their children. They don't trash the drawings and the photos. They don't discard the moments that can't be measured or monetized. Elena looks at her PhD certificate, still clutched in her hand. The paper that represents 15 years of her life, hundreds of thousands of dollars, countless sleepless nights. She looks at Marcus, this man whose society would say has nothing, yet who seems to possess everything she's been searching for. I spent $300,000 on my education, she says softly, and the most important lesson I've ever learned came from a man I met on a bridge at midnight. Marcus adjusts his gloves, ready to move on. Education teaches you about the world, Dr. Rodriguez, but wisdom teaches you about life. Your universities taught you how to think. Let your daughter teach you how to feel. That's the curriculum you've been missing. He starts to walk away, then turns back one more time. Oh, and doctor, that certificate you're holding? Don't throw it away. Keep it. Just don't let it define you. Let how you love define you instead. As Marcus disappears into the night, his footsteps echoing on the empty street, Elena looks down at her certificate one final time. Then she carefully folds it, places it in her bag, and runs toward her car, toward the hospital, toward her daughter, toward the only test that truly matters. 3 months later, Marcus is on his usual route when he sees them. Elena and her daughter, sitting on a park bench at dawn, laughing over coffee and pastries. No phones, no agenda, just presence. Elena sees him and waves, mouthing thank you across the distance. Her daughter doesn't know who this trash collector is, doesn't know he saved her mother's life that night on the bridge, and that's perfect. Because the real miracle isn't in the saving, it's in what comes after. Marcus smiles and continues his route, knowing that in this city of millions throwing away what matters, at least one person learned to hold on to what's truly valuable. Sometimes the greatest wisdom doesn't come from those who have accumulated the most knowledge. It comes from those who've lost everything and discovered what was worth keeping. And sometimes the person who collects what others discard is the one who understands value best of all. The sun rises over the city, casting light on trash cans and treasures alike, reminding us all that wisdom isn't about what you know. It's about what you choose to keep and what you're brave enough to let go. Elena learned that night what no university could teach her, that the distance between brilliance and wisdom is measured not in degrees, but in moments. Not in achievements, but in attention. Not in what you can explain to the world, but in what you can hear from a single heart. Sometimes the curriculum you need isn't found in the greatest universities. It's found in the most unexpected teachers, on the most ordinary nights, in the most extraordinary moments of truth. And sometimes the person wearing gloves and collecting trash is actually collecting souls, one conversation at a time, one bridge at a time, one broken heart at a time. Remember this: you can study the entire world and still miss the universe in your own home. The question isn't what you know, it's what you notice. It's not about who you've become. It's about who you're becoming to those who need you most.